Hello everybody, FAI here, or I here, and welcome to my Tropico 6 series. Now, in this Tropico 6 series, I'm not going to be doing the missions or anything. I'm just going to kind of show you how to make a successful island on Tropico and, in a way, become the best Presidente, or El Presidente that you can. So, with that having been said, let's go ahead and show you the map I'm going to be creating. We're going to create a huge map. We're going to create a very high starting landmass. We're going to create a high landmass, and of course we're going to have a uncommon. The island we're going to start with is going to be huge or large. The starting island. And then we're going to have a medium stuff. You guys can kind of see what we're doing. A lot of it is just going to be like random or how it's randomly set. But some of it I am starting out to make it a little bit easier. We're starting in the colonial era. We're going to start with 100,000 money just to make it a tiny bit easier for now. And yeah, we're going to make all the other stuff like fair. We're going to make moderate. Fair fornade. We're going to make it like a moderate attack radius. I at first was going to do reductant, but then I thought it'd be more interesting to see a moderate attack. The political difficulty is going to be fair. We're going to make rare disasters. We're going to have no win victories. It's just going to be us surviving for the most part, and hopefully being able to create the most successful island in Tropico, and of course to help you with becoming the best El Presidente you can. So yeah, with that having been said, let's go ahead and load up and get started. So yeah, with that having been said, this is just going to be how to create a very successful island starting in the colonial era and leading into the modern age or the modern time. So here we are in our island. We got 4 islands, it looks like. Maybe 4 surrounding islands and one huge massive island for us to develop in. So we're starting in our massive island. In other words, we got 5 islands to work with. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and start with learning the basics and setting our budget. So I'm going to set our budget to kind of low at first on all of our things like our dock and stuff, just so that we can collect islands and stuff. We got some country houses, it looks like, so we're not going to mess with those right now, because we are going to try to make our fraction of that of the revolutionaries, and of course even just not worrying about capitalism at the moment. I think this playthrough I'm going to not worry too much about capitalism, and we're going to really try and make an economic and, maybe somewhat green playthrough. So that means that capitalism may not be our biggest idea. But here we are just looking at our jobs and stuff. What jobs we need to fill. Obviously we have a lot of uneducated workers and a few high school workers. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the basics. You're going to see me, first of all, looking into the lands and seeing about the plantation that we want to build. I think I decided to get a corn plantation here. But I'm looking at all the plantations just to see what's the best thing to build in here for our development land. And I decided on a corn plantation, of course, to make some corn. So of course, you want to set this up to where you have the most land mass, and then I decided to create a road here just so that we can develop further along. But anyway, with that having been said, we're going to just go ahead and develop some of the basic things. You want to get your basic economy set up first, and of course your housing set up. Those are the first few things that I would recommend setting up as you're progressing through this particular game, and just keeping an eye on your economy and your jobs and stuff. So here we're going to create a library just to settle some of our high school workers that we have, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started with all that stuff for now. So with that having been said, I will be possibly speeding up a lot of this playthrough just so that you guys can get an idea and see the gameplay. but also just so that we can make this as quickly as possible, because I will be continuing to somewhat work on this island and making us successful off the clock or off camera, just so that you all don't have to sit through me planning out the island and just in general figuring things out. Now, one thing is, I put parks here because in the past, aka Tropico 4, and I believe even in some of the older Tropicos, parks were helped with housing quality and, you know, people being happy with housing. But I guess in this particular Tropico 6, beauty only really helps with taverns and fun places, not so much with the you know, housing quality. So I'm going to still continue to, of course, make housing quality beautiful and stuff, and make beauty somewhat around the area. But I mean, obviously, as it is, it doesn't really help with your overall you know, housing in general. But hey, you know, it was just a decision made by me. You don't really have to put beauty around anywhere other than your fun places or places like your taverns and stuff. But I decided to put it around the area just to make at least somewhat of Tropico looking great, looking like an appealing place for visitors to come to. Even though we will have a strong military and a very strong, of course, you know, militaristic background to a degree, I guess, with this particular playthrough, and of course, you know, trying to make us as green as possible. But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and speed up a little bit, and I will meet you guys back whenever I decide is the end of this particular episode. So, you know, in general, you know, basic idea to sell into this economy is to, of course, first of all, sell your homelessness, or people who are homeless, and then also settle your job issues or your job problems. Don't worry about fun, healthcare, or anything like that at the moment. Just start to, of course, consider where your jobs are going to be coming from, and how to make an economy, a thriving economy. But with that being said, you probably have already noticed that I didn't even notice we didn't have a road to our dock, and I only noticed that somewhat recently, or somewhat near the end of this playthrough. So yeah. But with that being said, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up some of this playthrough, and I will meet you all back when I think we are near the end of this episode, and we'll close out. But you know, like I said, for now, just focus on making a great economy in Tropico to help you survive. To, of course, help you survive the overall long term of the game. And yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video for now, and I'll meet you guys back on the closed out, or I'll meet you all back on the closed out. Alright then. So you all saw what I had did in a little bit of a sped up form. Hopefully it was not too quick for you not to get an idea. But as you saw, I was just building my economy, building housing for all my people, and of course completing a few missions for the crown. And yeah, we do not like the crown. So why should we protect or please the royalists? I mean, seriously. The only reason we're trying to please the royalists is to extend our mandate, so that we can declare our independence in Tropico. But other than that, I mean, why should we listen to the royalists? Anyway, with that having been said, thank you everybody for watching this video. Thank you for enjoying this video. Hopefully you start learning how to create a successful island on Tropico, and hopefully this has helped you start creating a successful island on Tropico. But with that being said, if you like this video, you know what to do. Like the video, hit the like button, get subscribed, hit the bell notification, because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. Thank you for watching this video. And yeah, I am live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/FA_EYE or I. I'm live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for sure for about 4 to 5 hours on Saturdays and Wednesdays, or Wednesdays and Saturdays. On Thursdays, I usually try to do about 2 to 3 hours on stream, or a little bit shorter. On Mondays and Tuesdays are also a little bit of a shorter stream of 2 to 3 hours. But with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. Thank you for watching this video. And yeah, like I said, if you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button and get subscribed and hit the bell notification, because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everybody for joining me today. Thank you for watching today's video. And until the next one, everybody, this is FAI or I signing out and saying farewell, everyone.